Tell me, will you be able to live with yourself after the decisions you have made? Let me tell you this. I do not wish to kill you. I wish to ruin you.
Hello, and welcome to Curse of Strahd, presented by CharmedPersons. All right, we got a huge
Hashtag
slate.
sponsored.
Hashtag sponsored. We've got over 1,000 hours of highlighted videos on our channel, so go check that out. This week, special week, of course, this Sunday, there is the next installment of Campaign 3 with a special guest, me. And of course, on Monday is the next episode of Talk with Me, the greatest talk show in the world. Eric, I don't think it's a spoiler to say that this is our best episode yet.
No, I don't think that's a spoiler at all.
It's going to be the best episode yet.
And the name of the episode is, Matt.
Of course, the name is. I actually did read it early and thought I should remember that, but I don't remember it.
The Road Less Traveled.
That's a good name. Road Less Traveled. And then, of course, a week from Thursday, to be determined. We'll see. All right. Also, before we get started, of course, Charmed Family Discord channel. Please join. It's a great channel. You can watch some of the behind-the-scenes chat with the cast and look at pictures of art drawn by people in the community and pictures of dogs and cats that people own. It's a great place to hang out. Come join it. Okay. Last time on Curse of Strahd, the party had made an arduous trip up the side of Mount Gacchus in search of the Amber Temple, which you have come to know as an ancient place where great wizards gathered many, many thousands of years ago before Strahd came to this valley, and they used the temple as a prison for great evil powers that could not be destroyed conventionally, but something about the magical property of these amber sarcophagus is allowing these creatures to stay stagnant, unable to move. But of course, thousands of years have passed, and perhaps there's some cracks in the facade. But up the mountain, you had a brief interaction with Mordenkainen, the wizard, who gave you a bunch of stuff and kicked you out of his mansion, made Ismark grow 15 years younger into a stunning young man, leading his people through the great travails of Barovia. Magical gun for Oz, a cloak for Proximus, and some potentially powerful spell scrolls for Petra. You made your way up the mountain, following a silent Gabe, and you found the Amber Temple. Inside, Arabelle confided in you all that after everyone had died to Lord Khan, Finger of Oblivion, her powers as a seer began to wane, and she grew despondent and reached out to the Morning Lord in order to resurrect Petra, and she was greeted by an angel of the Lord, Gabe Astrum, carrying the body of Proximus, or Fritz, and she confided that in you, and to Proximus seemed a little defeated when confiding that she's not really her magic is not as powerful and perhaps not as patronly as you thought, or she thought. Meanwhile, the party, Oz was attacked by a creature in a giant statue, which turned out later, you believe, to have been an Arcanoloth, a fox-like creature that was protecting this place from interlopers, because it itself was after the magical secrets that are locked inside ancient library with knowledge from all time, it is said. Killed the Arcanoloth with a great bullet from Oz and some other means that you don't know. And you found Casimir Velikov, the Dusk Elf leader, who was inside a small little tomb in the bottom floor of the temple that housed giant slabs of amber. And he was there with a pickaxe, trying to release the tiny black speck that is the trapped evil being known as Zudon the Corpse Star, some creature beyond your reckoning that no one has heard of except for the legends that it spreads death where it goes. But for some reason, Casimir's trying to pick, and you stopped him and handcuffed him and stole a little tiny statue that was carved in the likeness of Lorcan, Finger of Oblivion. Casimir acting strange, as if he was, acting not on his own. Petra, meanwhile, with your new visitor in your mind, Besheba, the Doom Deceiver, a creature that was originally imprisoned by a ritual you made in the Abbey, because Besheba was using the abbots, but Besheba led you to her own slab of amber, and found that Lorcan, Finger of Oblivion's slab was destroyed, and Lorcan's soul being was released. But you, Petra, with a proposition from Besheba, who told you that she also was on the path to not let Lorcan escape, and you freed her from her sarcophagus. All the rest of you fought a bunch of giant amber golems and floating skulls, kind of narrowly escaping death when Oz, jumping down, separating himself from the party briefly inside of a hole. Petra, seemingly now with some sort of divine help from Besheba, your aura of vitality extending and reviving the unconscious forms of Ismark and Tom. I almost called him Todd. Tom. But Oz, you found yourself in this small enclosed space that is this room filled with these sarcophagus. You can see that two of them are names of some creature that you don't know anything about, but the third one just simply says on it, Gabriel Astrum, Knight of the Crimson Dusk. And you can see inside a kind of tadpole-like speck of black that is just fully encased in this amber. But when you came down, you saw Casimir standing in the doorway, and he pleaded with you as one of the last members of the Dusk Elves. He has come here so he could resurrect Petrina, his former wife, and perhaps save the Dusk Elf people. But in his desperation, he has pleaded with you to help and is acting desperately, and you shook your head no and took the tiny statue that was in his pocket and slammed it on the ground. And rising from the broken pieces, you can tell immediately, Oz, that this statue was magically enchanted in some way. It's like fading runes on the side. But appearing in front of you is a creature that you have seen before, but before, when you saw it in the Abbey, It was inhabiting the body of Sal. It was turning Sal into this grotesque devil. But this, what is in front of you now, is the real Lorcan. It is a terrifying fusion of devil and entropy. It's the sides of its body almost fade into nothingness, as if it's being consumed by Oblivion. Its body is charred obsidian, and there's kind of cracks in the side with flickering blue flame erupting from inside of him. His wings look like the smoldering void, vast and skeletal, and his face is sculpted like an ancient king. But above his head is a jagged crown of severed skeletal fingers, each one twitching as if in agony or prayer. And it is taking up the space around you. And it is not talking, but you can feel its presence. And you see Casimir standing behind him in the hallway. And he, wide-eyed, looks to you and says, "What have you done? It's not time yet. Oz, I thought you were better than this. Why have you forsaken me? You are nothing to me or our people, and you'll never be."
Okay. I think
Never seen you so taken aback. Dig.
I think Oz is for the first time speechless, and I think he just kind of like falls to one knee, looking up at Lorcan, and is just like taken aback and just doesn't do anything immediately.
Okay. You see Casimir, your action of breaking the statue is clearly like flustered him for some reason. And he yells at you like with this crazy fury, and he runs into the room where you had seen him first, where there was the sarcophagus, the 3 sarcophagus that he was using a pickaxe. He does not have a pickaxe, and his hands are manacled, but you can clearly see he is trying to barricade himself inside of this room.
Does Lorcan have any reaction to Casimir, or is he just staring at me?
Make an insight check.
Okay. That's a big old 4 on the die, plus 6, dirty 10.
Lorcan looks to you with seemingly oblivious to Casimir.
Okay.
His kind of visage is not just like physical in this room. It's as if he's like flickering in between this world and the next.
Okay.
And everything in this room that is being touched by its presence is fading. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck, Matt? Okay, that's 18 on the die. Plus 7. So, 25.
All right. You rear back in incredible pain, but you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, God, okay.
And your max HP is reduced by 6.
Okay.
You literally watch yourself become unmade. It's as if the molecules at the tips of your fingers are just fading away. And there's a kind of righteous burning sensation that is all inside of your body, but not that necessarily of standing in fire, but that of your body, essentially collapsing within itself. Up on top of the floor, like 15 feet above Gabe, there's a hole that leads to this top layer, the top level of the Amber Temple. You're standing there, Petra, with this brilliant light emanating from you that is lighting the once incredibly dark chamber. Ismark, Tom, both up with 1 HP. Yevgeny and Yara kind of run over to you. Arabelle as well. What do you do right now?
I don't know specifically what's happening down in that pit, but I have been like pulled, like Beshba is like pulling me towards Lorcan as like a thing to destroy. Do I feel like that is pulling me towards like the pit itself?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. That's an 18.
All right. You glance over towards the corner, and just standing where there once was nothing, kind of half obscured in the darkness, you see a figure of a woman. She is hard to see her full appearance, but she looks to your eyes to be a goddess. Porcelain, smooth, perfect skin, gold-threaded robes, a veil covering her eyes, a kind of serene, knowing smile. You know this to be Beshba, Doom Deceiver.
Mm-hmm.
And she speaks to you. You look around, you don't think anyone else is catching on to what's happening or can see it, but she does speak to you. And she says, Petra, we have come so far together. You have given me something that I have so long yearned for. And for that, I owe you everything. But there is something you should know, that what is about to happen is beyond even your ability to fully face. And I want you to know that I will be right by your side, helping you at every turn. But you have to trust me. Good. Lorcan is here. And Lorcan is so powerful. What a powerful creature. Except, he can't really stay here in the material plane for more than a few moments. So he needs his little vessels and his little bodies that he can possess so that he can stay in control of this place. If you want to kill Lorcan, you're gonna have to use that shard that you picked from its broken sarcophagus. But if you try, I no doubt you will try to hide within its vessel. So you're gonna have to probably kill that poor Dusk Elf. But, of course, you don't have to kill the Dusk Elf. I'm sure there's a way around it, perhaps sigils or runes on its person that you could destroy to save the Dusk Elf's life, but that's much harder, right?
It is embodied Oz now, yes? Is that what we... Or is it in the...
You don't know.
Okay. We talked about this last time, that like this feels like a goal. Destroying Lorcan feels like a goal that is now up there with killing Strahd, basically. Like, for me, this impulse.
Yes, Beshba she's not taken the reins of your psyche, but she is inserting her influence, and it's clear to you that she wants to kill Lorcan.
Yeah.
And she's imparting to you the danger that you're in. And seemingly giving you help and guidance in how to stop Lorcan. Although, of course, there's the nibbling feeling in the back of your head that this creature is literally called the Doomed Deceiver.
Yep. Here's what I do know, that the vessel that Lorcan was trying to, or manipulating previously, was the other Dusk Elf that we have very little connection with.
You saw Harkis was dead, and that's after some sort of ritual, perhaps related, definitely now related to Lorcan, and then you piece together that there was a moment when you looked into Casimir's eyes as you manacled him, that there was something not with him, and you realized that most likely he was possessed, perhaps partially, maybe not. And then the little statue that you found, perhaps some other vessel that Lorcan can possess or travel to in some way.
Okay, so I have the shard in my hand. I was carrying it with me. I think I would walk over to the opening of the pit and look down into.
Okay. As you look down, you can feel around your neck the holy symbol of Ravenkind is, slightly vibrating.
Yeah.
And Beshaba kind of leans into you and says, "That's the key. What a beautiful thing that you have it in your possession. Just need the shard and that item. So easy, Petra. But don't get complacent."
Matt, can you remind me what the properties of the shard are? Because I know that was the tainted,
Yes. This weapon, or this item is a powerful artifact that belonged to the Morning Lord, but since you found it from the hag in the woods, it's not quite full or whole. But it does allow you to hold vampires specifically. It allows you to turn undead. Allows you to create a light of hope that kind of removes bad status conditions from people around you. It allows you to cast sunlight spell. Allows you to cast a death ward. And also, and you don't think this is innately part of the original item, but it's also for some reason allowing you to cast Finger of Death.
For some reason?
We don't know why.
Proximus, you
Hello.
see Pidowick kind of shuffles over to you and starts hugging your leg a little bit.
Oh, okay. Do you want uppies? Okay.
Pick him up. He happily gets in his little Bjorn. Can you make a Arcana check?
Yeah. Ooh, that's not great. I'm going to actually use something that I've had this entire time and just have never used. Knowledge from a past life. When I make an ability check that uses a skill, I can roll a d6 after seeing the number on a d20 and add the number.
Right.
Okay. So that is +4. So 16? No. 15. 15.
Okay. You look at Pidowick in your arms. Knowledge from a past life. You have crazy deja vu. You've done exactly this before. And you see yourself almost in third person sitting in this moment in a beautiful drawing room of some fancy manor with gold curtains and satin sheeted furniture, and you, or Fritz, is holding Pidowick, the doll. and you like realize that you have known Piddlewick between worlds, between lives. And in this kind of weird flashback, you see Piddlewick jumps off the little couch and walks over to one of the carpeted floors and sits down and motions for you to come over, and you sit next to him, and he holds your hand, and then you look down and you see little bits of magical energy like coursing through your hand, and he kind of looks up at you and like nods, and you see him nodding again in this dank, dark temple, and you realize that Piddlewick is somehow impacting your magical abilities. You have gained 1 spell slot as a warlock. One additional spell slot.
Oh, mama.
Dang.
That's huge for
That
me.
is huge.
Now I have guys, I got 3.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm cooking with gas.
You don't know what is going on with Piddlewick, but he has shown some weird signs of magical abilities recently. But he's kind of face unchanging and happily sitting in your back. And then you see Arabelle kind of come up, and she goes, "Proxy, are you all right? Is everything okay? Are you ready? This is a big moment. How are you holding up?"
I am good and normal. Everything is fine.
Okay, good. All right. I don't know if I always kick myself for not telling you this enough, but I just really appreciate you.
I very much appreciate you. You created me.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't really create you. I'm sorry. I guess.
I think you did.
Well, all right. Thank you. Ismark, you're kind of recovering from the battle.
Checking on my troops.
You see Tom is sitting with 1 HP, and he's got this huge lump on his head from when a giant amber golem smashed him in the face. He looks to you and he goes, "All in a day's work of being an adventurer, huh?"
Day's not quite over, Tom.
What? There's more?
Probably. I don't see a way out of here.
This...
You took that hit though, and you're still here. I'm proud of you.
I mean, I took the hit and it crumbled, but thanks to Petra.
Yeah, I just realized I'm also not doing it at Boston accent. Hey, oh, okay.
That classic Boston catchphrase.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's go.
Am I by Petra? Like, do I see Petra?
Yeah, you see Petra walk over to this hole.
I'd go over there. Has anybody got any healing?
Arabelle comes up to you, and she's gonna cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on you.
Thank you, Arabelle.
And she gives you 19 points of health.
Oh. Thank you. Tom, if anything happens, I need you to like stay as far back as possible.
Yeah, that's one of the best things I've ever heard.
All right.
Yevgeny comes up and he goes, "Hey there, you're not dead. That's good."
Thanks, Yevgeny. Yeah, I'm not dead today. I thought I was, but Petra seemed to something brought me back.
That's gotcha. I don't
know. What's up with that hole, Petra? See what's going on? You're glowing.
Thanks. And I like look at you, and it almost feels like I'm meeting you for the first time. Like, of just like, oh yeah, you're a person, not just a weapon. But like, Lorcan is down there, and I think Oz is too.
Lorcan, the guy that killed all of you guys?
Yeah.
You look down this hole, and it's probably 10 feet through the amber that connects the floors. So you can't quite see anything really that's in this room because the hole is not big enough. But you can definitely tell that there are things happening down there. It's lit up. Gabe. As you're
Yes?
sorry, Oz.
Oh.
As you're standing in this room, staring at Lorcan, watching yourself become unraveled, what do you do?
Well, Matt, that's a great question. So he's like right in the doorway. So, I mean,
You think you could potentially get by?
yeah. Um. Hmm. Sorry, I obviously had a lot of time to think about this.
I mean, what do you do?
I know.
I don't know what to do.
Do I feel like, and you can, if I don't know the answer to this, that's understandable. Do I feel like this obliviate that is happening to me? Do I feel like it is a menacing, purposeful thing or a sheer vicinity thing?
Good question. Insight, I think.
23.
Okay. You know that Lorcan, Finger of Oblivion, is trying to erase you from existence in a violent, malicious way.
Okay.
And you understand with your insight that it is not really attacking you, because you're just not really fighting back. But it's content. If you think if you stood here for a little bit, you would disintegrate eventually.
Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta let them know I'm down here anyway. I'm going to try and sprint past him.
All right. Where are you? Just down the hallway?
Yeah, just past him down the hallway.
Okay. You get there, and as you try to pass,
I'm assuming.
something is going to happen.
Yeah, of course.
Pretty clearly.
Pretty clearly.
You need to make. Actually, no. It's going to use its ability on you. 18 to hit.
Yeah, for
Hand
sure.
of Annihilation?
Yeah, for sure.
You take 29 necrotic damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's bad. 13.
All right. Your maximum HP drops by 29.
Do you have Indomitable?
I do have Indomitable. Thank you. That's 13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Okay, your HP does not get reduced, but you still take the damage.
Awesome. Still unconscious.
Okay.
So I fall unconscious. I'm like, all right, here we go. Just like down immediately.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
What are we doing, Matt?
I don't know.
I was gonna try to get a shot off so that they knew I was down here. I guess I could have shot him before I ran to him.
You do have a gun.
Yeah.
Hey, you live and you learn.
I mean, it was fight or flight, and I'm not fighting this guy. This guy made me start to disintegrate just by being near the dude. Okay, so I can't really do this no more.
I don't. Can we take a rest?
I just run around for an hour.
Yeah.
I think I could probably do it. Wait, no, I'm
You're
unconscious.
You're unconscious, yeah. You can run around in your dreams.
My little puppy was, No! Are you kidding me? Matt just rolled initiative, for the viewers, Matt just rolled initiative for Larkon and got a natural 20, 24. Do I need to roll initiative?
Yes,
For my
please.
death saving throws? Do I have, like, disadvantage or something? No, I don't think I do.
What if you just disintegrate when you die?
I got a dirty 20.
We'll collect the dust and like.
Oh yeah, you can. Can you cast Revivify on the pile of dust?
Gabe's
Make some
here.
nice jewelry
Gabe's
out of
here.
that.
I can just switch over real quick.
That's right. That's true. Are all our backup characters here? Are
All of our backup characters are our original
Yeah.
characters.
Sal? He's in a sarcophagus.
This is Sal, actually, that we're fighting.
It
Yeah.
might be. Bring
All
up Linguini and see how he reacts.
You're right. Oh, wait, I'm unconscious.
I think
All right.
Sal is in Pitalick or something, and that's why the magic is happening. That's why.
I hope Sal's burning. He killed all of his party members.
He didn't. He was
Not
suffering
all of
just
them.
like you
One of
guys.
them's still alive.
It's true.
It's
True.
true. He just,
Petra
he just
and
was
Ismark.
like, I'm out of here.
As you stand over the edge of this hole, you both feel this oppressive void that kind of opens up inside of your heart, and you see almost like materializing, like flickering in and out of this world, the tips of his wings fading into the void. You see Lorcan, Finger of Oblivion, and it is going to attack you each once.
Ugh.
They all jumped down the hole?
Nope, it came up.
It came up.
Oh, fuck.
32 hits Petra,
Yeah.
15 to hit Ismark.
Miss. Miss.
Oh, yeah.
You need to
Barely.
make a Constitution saving throw, Petra.
I bet.
Is it attacking like physically?
Yes.
I'm gonna use my reaction as a sentinel to attack it.
All right.
Oh, my God.
I'm not raging yet.
This isn't a spell, is it?
Nope.
It's gonna be 25 to hit.
Yep.
Tell my wife I loved her.
She knows.
15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The con roll was 20.
Okay. You take 17 points of necrotic and no other ill effects.
I reject any bad juju from that joke. I had to say it publicly.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. It wouldn't have worked if I didn't say it publicly, so.
Let's see. Okay. Lorcan is just sitting here like above the hole. He is not speaking, but you can see the same thing that Oz did. Your self become unraveled. The walls and the ceiling are cracking and disintegrating themselves. Like, you think if it stays here for long, this whole place will just become dust. Oz,
Yeah,
can you make a death saving throw?
that's a success. Barely. 11.
Petra, is your turn.
Yay! Okay. So the first thing I gotta do is find out what happens when I attack this thing with this shard. I feel like.
Watch it be over that quick.
Yeah. So, with the shard, and kind of like knowing that this token, this emblem of the like Ravenkind slash Morning Lord slash corrupted necklace is in part of this somehow, I'm going to attack and like try and invoke some sort of like power within.
Cool. Does your attack look like?
So I've got the shard. Lorcan has kind of like flown up. It's almost like impulsively that like once he like blooms out of this hole with his attack, I like stab up like into like his like mid gut bits and like try and slice up is what I'm like trying to do.
All right. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sick. It's a 28.
You pull out the shard of amber and you wrap your hands around the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and the holy symbol begins to glow with this blinding silver white light, and it's pulsing like a heartbeat. The shadows around Lorcan's body begin to distort and stretch. You feel a deep rumbling inside the temple, and the air around you begins to warp and bend, like reality is trying to resist the light. Lorcan screams, and its voice splits into that of thousands and thousands of creatures. The light, as it passes over him, turns his skin into black veins of abyssal fire, and he screeches and snarls in your direction. The shard of amber in your hand begins to pull at Lorcan's features. And suddenly it's as if his body is stretched, as if it's not physical, but like gaseous. And his form is getting sucked into this tiny little shard of amber that you're holding. And you can see now that half of his body is now like absorbed in this shard of amber. It's working, but not yet working.
No, for sure.
Working.
Yeah. No, that's great. With my bonus action, how does like the team look health wise? I guess is like whatever.
Tom looks very bad, very bad. Otherwise good. And then or Ismark.
20 out of 116.
So I'm going to use the Aura Vitality that was still going previously to pump a little bit more health into Ismark. It's 2d6 plus a d4. So you will get 13.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you.
Yep. I'm looking rough. I've stabbed Lorcan. I've like this light radiates. I kind of like in the channeling of this like divine power, like the silver light's cast on Lorcan. I kind of like a golden light goes towards Ismark, healing his wounds. And I was like, we can do this. And that's the end of my turn. Yeah.
Petra standing firm in the face of this abominable creature. Yevgeny steps into the room and goes, I guess we're shooting this guy or what? He takes his light crossbow out. 9 piercing from Yevgeny. And then he steps out, and then Arabelle puts her hand on your shoulder, Proximus, and she casts Fortune Favor on you, which gives you a D20, extra D20 roll on something you have. And she says, I foresee that you are the winner, Proximus.
Of what?
Of life, silly.
Oh, I didn't know there was a prize.
She kind of steps back. Ismark, it is your turn.
I would. How big is Lorcan?
Size
Size-wise, mechanical-wise?
Oh, mechanical. He is large.
Okay. I will rage and also become large. I want to try and push him into like Petra, like see if I can push him into the amber, see if I can help him
Okay.
out.
Okay. This is. I'll say this is a contested strength roll.
21. Or I'm raging. I have advantage. 23.
All right. Um, I need you to also make a Constitution saving throw.
Got it. 14.
You take 6 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum HP decreases by that much. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Just the very act of getting near this creature is preventing you from moving the way you would want, but you push it near Petra's symbol and it screeches in incredible agony and disgust, and its body begins to kind of tear apart, and suddenly there's like 6 of it, like its body parts are just kind of like detached, and they kind of like wobbly begin to form back into each other. I need you to roll 10d10 damage.
Oh, sick. 10d10? Holy shit. I'm just going to do digitally because that'll take forever. What's that?
50.
50?
Exactly half.
50 on 10d10. Wow.
This creature is disintegrating, which is ironic for a creature that is disintegrating the things around it. Proximus, it is your turn.
Okay. My bonus action, I am going to do Form of Dread. I'm gonna gain sick 18 temporary hit points.
Nice.
My max I can. Become a little taller, a little scrawnier, and I think at this time, 2 like large curved up devil horns kind of spectrally form out of like the top of my forehead. Magic from Midnight Suns style, for those that know, they know.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast Mind Sliver on him. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw. 17 is my DC for this.
Okay, intelligence
That's a
saving throw.
sorcerer spell.
23 intelligence saving throw.
Awesome, he's fine. Okay, and then I'm just gonna I'll back up. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up there so I can still see him.
All right, Yara walks into the room and she says, "Fucking hell, why can't it just be a guy we're attacking?" She's gonna attack. Misses. Runs back. Tom runs away.
Thank you, Tom.
Just disappears down the hallway.
Best thing he's done.
Yeah.
He says, "If you need me, I'll be where it's safe over here."
He gets killed by something else off screen. Just...
Lorcan, screeching in incredible pain, begins to kind of twist and fade, and you see it turn into mist and fall through the floor down below, out of sight.
There are no attack of opportunities, I'm guessing, because he's missed.
Yes, I'll give you a disadvantage on one.
Cool, because I do have Sentinel.
Oh shit.
13.
I also would like to
Sentinel would have been good.
Yeah. I have a +10 too.
Ooh.
Petra, are you rolling?
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
It's okay.
Um. Yeah. I guess what is my bonus for this amber dagger? Do I treat it like a dagger or an unarmed strike or?
It's not a. Well, you know what? I'm not treating it as an attack roll. But I will let you attack of opportunity with it because you
Or
are
I
like
can-
physically
yeah.
wielding it like a dagger.
Yeah.
So make a wisdom saving throw.
It's a 24.
Okay, can you roll 10d10
Nice.
damage?
Come on, 50.
Oh no. 40.
Ah,
Okay. Lorcan fades away
Down the hole or?
down the hole. You see Shuba kind of peeks her head out from the shadows, the kind of beautiful porcelain face, and she talks to you, Petra, and she says, what a coward. Most likely going to retreat inside one of his vessels. You'll have to coax him back out if you want to truly destroy him. By the way, do you think your friends need a pick-me-up? Because I can help you provide that.
Yeah, I think like any help that you can give us. I haven't heard Oz down there, and he talks a lot, so I'm assuming he's been knocked unconscious.
She nods, kind of disappears into the shadows.
Yeah.
Oz. You wake up. And let me see. You wake up inside of this small enclosed vault. And you see Casimir is standing over you, and he has poured a healing potion into your mouth, and you get 6 HP.
Not nothing.
And at the start of your turn, Casimir speaks to you. Except now, his eyes are burning red. And it looks like the edges of his skin are crackling with fire. And he has this horrific looking smile on his face. And as you kind of come to, lying prone on the ground, he has his hand around your throat. What do you do?
I'll say, did you bring me back just to kill me yourself?
He responds, I need you for Zudan, the Corpse Star.
Casimir, you don't want to do this.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh wow, 19 on the die. +0.
He speaks to you, his voice low and guttural, and he says, you have already betrayed your kind. You are lost. You are nothing. I have no use for you anymore.
Mm.
Except for fodder as we take back this plane.
As I like look at him as he has a hand around my throat, I say, do I have my things with me?
Yeah. Yep.
I say, I don't know. I don't even know if I just say, like, probably should have tied me up first. And then I'm just, the, like, barrel of my gun is going to appear under his chin, and I'm going to fire.
All right.
Sick line.
Would this technically be at disadvantage because I'm within melee of him? Which has never made sense to me.
Yes, this would be a disadvantage.
Okay, cool. At disadvantage, it is a 15.
That hits.
Oh, yeah. That is 12 points of magical piercing damage. And I have an extra attack, so I'm just going to shoot again.
All right.
That's a 12. Yeah, a 12.
That misses.
Okay. How does he look after that? I mean, it wasn't a lot of damage.
You shot him in the shoulder, and before, when you had seen him and and you cast Hold Person on him and manacled him, he was kind of weak and pathetic. But you look down and see the manacles are broken, like he pulled them apart.
Great.
His face is manic. It looks like that didn't even phase him.
Oh, fuck me. I am going to... God, what a lame use of this. I'm going to... does he have me grappled?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can move.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
All right.
Is that door...
Make a perception check.
Okay, yep. 23.
The doorway to this chamber you now see he has pushed a large chunk of amber in front of the door or the doorway.
Okay.
It's not impossible to get out or get in, but would require some sort of intervention. You also see behind you the sarcophagus that is named Zudon, the Corpse Star, has been split. It was previously repaired by Ismark after his previous pick work, but it has been split. And kind of rising, squirming its way out of the crack is this black dot that is forming into like a claw, like rising out of the sarcophagus.
What the fuck? Great. So I'm stuck between those two things. And can I assume with that 23 perception that, like, I'm probably not strong enough to go over there and move that piece of amber in one action?
You think it's possible. It would be hard, but not very hard. Is your assessment.
Okay. Canonically, there was a piece of amber that was, like, literally just placed on the crack earlier, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Is that on the ground or something anywhere?
It's on the ground.
I am going to... What, bonus action? Do I need an action to pick that up?
No. I'll say you can pick it up.
I'm going to pick it up. And can I... I'm probably going to provoke an opportunity attack, but which sarcophagus is it? Is this one, right?
It's the back one.
Yeah, I'm going to walk over to it.
Okay, no attack of opportunity.
Okay. And I'm just going to, with my bonus action, hopefully, like, slam the piece of amber down on top of the claw.
Okay, yeah, make a athletics check.
Oh, great. Oh, God. It's not great. That's a 11.
Okay. You slam the piece of amber. This black sludge that's inside trying to claw its way out is momentarily kind of squished, but it has so much leverage now that it's like halfway out that it slides off ineffective. I mean, it might work, but not right now.
Fuck. Come on, you guys, hear this. I need you to hear this. And I am going to action surge and fire twice at Casimir.
Cool. All right.
Damn. Oh my god. Okay. I am going to make both of these sharpshooter shots.
Okay.
That's probably not great. 12.
Misses.
Yeah. Let's do one more. I'm gonna still make it sharpshooter. That's much better. 17.
That hits.
Okay. So we're gonna do 10 max damage, 17 plus 10 for sharpshooter, 27 points of magical piercing damage.
You fire this one. He felt, and he kind of gets to one knee and he stands up, and you can see his robes that he's wearing is torn, and on his, you can see his bare skin now. Like on his chest, there are like gleaming glyphs or runes that are
okay.
someone is clearly like drawn into his chest.
Okay. Sorry, just want to make sure. One last thing. How? Okay, yeah. So how like good of a mood are you in?
Me as a person,
Yeah.
I'm in a great mood.
Okay. This room's so tiny, right? Isn't it so tiny?
It is, yeah.
So like I didn't take like a ton of movement getting over to that sarcophagus, right? So like,
I would say 5 feet.
Yeah. And then like, I had so much. I mean, 5 feet. I have so much movement left after that. So one could argue like running 10 feet and placing a rock on a coffin. That's simple, right? So
That's
that I
nothing.
can have my bonus action to do second wind.
You get another bonus action with action surge, don't you?
I don't know. I think action surge, you literally just get an action.
Fun action.
I don't think you have enough time to.
Damn it! Okay. You're not gonna let me take a deep breath. No,
Petra,
I totally understand. Thank you. Sorry, that's my whole thing.
you hear multiple gunshots reverberating down from below you. Not in the room right below you, but clearly down there.
Okay. I mean, we're going after Lorcan anyway, and he's misted down into that space. I'm gonna jump down
She's gonna
a floor.
land. She's gonna do a superhero land.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
16.
All right.
Ow.
It's not that. It's not incredibly graceful, but you do not take any damage. You sit here in this room.
You stand up and you hear crack.
For the first time, you've been in this room and you see the sarcophagus to your left that has Gabe's name on it. You look out into the hallway from your vantage point. You don't see anybody, at least right now.
Does the Gabe's sarcophagus? It's got Gabe's name on it. It's broken. Like it's because he's been
fully
released.
intact.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
that is weird.
Gabe.
Huh. Okay. I take note of that and like we'll figure it out later. I gotta go save my other friend that's played by Zach now. I guess like I've heard gunshots. Like, do I get a sense of like what direction to go to?
You think I think you think that you know exactly which room Oz is in. It's in this room right to the right as you come out of this room.
Okay, yeah, I can see Casimir. Yeah.
Okay, you come over into the hallway and you can
Yeah.
kind of see through some of the cracks of someone has rolled a big boulder of amber blocking this door, but it doesn't perfectly cover, so you can kind of see through it. You see Casimir standing next to Oz.
Yeah, I can with my movement. I can get like just into the room. It looks like.
You can get right up to the boulder, but if you
Oh,
want
sure.
to get
Yeah.
into the room, you're going to have to somehow get past that.
Oh,
You need someone to move a big boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
that's a nice boulder. Yeah. Do I have line of sight on? I guess that's the
Casimir, you have line of sight of everyone, although they have 3/4 cover.
sure.
Oz looks scared.
Oz looks scared. Hey, Oz. Hey, it's me, Petra.
I'm scared.
Can I do like an insight check to see if like Casimir is like now the vessel of Lorcan, or if that's
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely make an insight check.
Let's say 17.
Yes. You in fact, I think you can infer that not only is Casimir currently possessed by Lorcan, and you remember Bathsheba told you that in order to kill Lorcan, you'll need to fish him out of Casimir. But you also see those runes on his chest, which you'd know if you somehow destroyed the runes, you could possibly save Casimir's life. Otherwise, you'll need to kill him.
Oh, it wasn't me they were talking about.
No, it's
There
the
was
other.
2 Dusk Elves.
There's 2 Dusk Elves. That's what I
That's
always.
so cinematic.
Yeah. There's always 2 Dusk Elves.
Always bring an extra Dusk Elf.
Okay.
He wants this creepy shadow to possess me.
And that's bad.
Bruh.
I could Misty Step into the room. I
Hey-o.
guess. So that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm
gonna
not
Misty
stuck
Step.
in here with them. They're stuck
I'm gonna
in here with
Misty
me.
Step between Oz and Casimir. That's the spot that I'm choosing.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. With my action,
Petra, what are you
hey Oz,
We gotta get out of here.
I guess like yeah, I'll do a physical attack to slash the rune on Casimir's chest.
Okay.
I'll use the moon sickle that I carry
Yes. Nice.
for that because it's a +1 weapon, and that is a nat 1.
Oof.
Your first attempt fails.
Yeah.
You think that you could like, attack it off. You get the feeling you might be able to like dispel it off as well or something of that nature, but your first attack, you completely misjudge how this thing is made.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I attack and like doesn't work to like slash. I was like, we've got to get the runes off his chest. I say that to Oz, and that's the end of my turn.
Target acquired.
Yevgeny says, "I'm not jumping down no damn hole."
Absolutely fair.
A hero as always, Yevgeny.
Arabelle.
I'm not jumping down no damn hole.
Oh,
She says, "No, I do want to jump down the hole. I just don't have enough movement to do that right now." But she is going to cast Bless
Nice.
on Ismark,
Thank you, Gabe.
Proximus, and Yara.
Okay.
All right, I will try to remember that. She is casting Bless on you three. Ismark, it is your turn.
I'm gonna follow Petra down the hole.
Okay. I will bring you to the other map really quick.
You're doing
How's
great.
the other
Matt.
map? How's the other map? Is it fun?
I don't see it yet.
It's
pretty
it is-
similar to the map you were in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, can you see yourself, Eric?
I still see where I was.
Oh, maybe I...
I think you.
You brought me.
Oops, I brought the wrong person.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right,
Well, he
this
was
is
just so
pretty-
excited to see the new map.
Man, I
Yeah,
lost
you
it.
just felt bad.
It's
All right.
huge. Okay, I gotta find myself again. All right, I got it. How much movement did it take to get down there?
Make an acrobatics check.
I can fly.
Oh, yes, you can fly. This is... No, 10 feet of movement.
Okay. I mean, I would try to. Which one is? Do I see which one they're just shooting guns in? And
It's winged boots, right?
there's gotta be
So
some
it's
noise.
just like
Yeah.
the feathers
I'm
on the
just
boot.
floating down on my little wing boots.
You
I'm this
see...
giant.
Oh, you are a giant, too. I forgot.
I am huge. Do I have to squeeze through?
No, I mean, you're basically taking up the entire width of the hole, but
Okay.
it's fine. You can see out into the hallway.
Family show.
They're clearly in the room that you had been in before, where you found Casimir and Held Person, just right outside this room to the right.
Okay. I will try to move the boulder.
Okay. You come out into the
Move
hallway.
that boulder.
Make a athletics check.
24.
Giant Ismark comes and then rolls the boulder out in front of the tomb, exposing the doorway. You can now freely go in and out.
Was that my action to move the boulder? I'm guessing.
It would be, yes.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna step over here until next turn because I
All right.
can't do anything else.
After you.
I'll be back in a second. I'm a little winded. That was a big boulder.
Proximus,
You guys.
can you make a perception check?
Sure. 19.
You see Ismark and Petra jump down this hole. You have been blessed and fortune favored by Erebel. You kind of glance out over the large kind of pits of the center of the Amber Temple. On the opposite side of this giant open area is that large, like 40-foot statue. But you see a figure, a creature, has kind of ambled its way out into the main floor of the temple.
No.
And it looks like this.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, dude, you're
The
just gonna
fuck?
throw a lich at us right now?
A skeletal creature with
Uh-huh.
flowing red robes. It's carrying some sort of tome, and it's like probably 90, 100 feet away from you.
Maybe
but it looks
he's
like it's
friendly.
just walking towards you.
Could be Sal.
What's
Honestly,
that
it
one
could be
guy's name?
Sal.
It kind of does look like Sal.
Vecna?
No, Boulder's Gate.
Oh, Withers.
the
Withers?
Withers.
Yeah, is it Withers?
It's just Withers.
Do you want to change your cosmetic appearance?
What mods do you have installed?
Oh, that's cool. What a great fun thing to throw at me right now.
Well, have fun.
Honestly, Proximus, just go at him.
One-on-one this
imagine?
lich.
One-on-one.
I think
1v1 me, bro.
I turn my head. I see what this is, and yup, okay. Why the fuck not? I got an extra spell slot.
Sure.
I'm gonna just kind of staying where I am. I think I open my mouth really wide, and light shoots out from my eyes and my mouth, and I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance
Ooh.
on him.
Oh
Okay.
shit, you are doing it. Amazing.
What is that?
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's a 30 foot radius around him.
Curse of Strahd was so much fun.
Until Matt was tired of playing, and so he killed us.
I've already done that once.
In a blaze of glory.
What? Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Well,
Wow.
that sucks. Okay, it's still up. It's it's concentration.
Okay, yeah.
So it says whenever a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn in there, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
This
Okay, yeah,
light
it's
makes it
concentration.
impossible. The light that he's in, it makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool. So didn't do any damage because it succeeded.
But it's still up because I'm concentrating on
Got
it.
All right.
Put a
Any
spotlight on him.
any movement? You're standing next to Yevgeny and Yara, and you have seen Tom is like 20 feet down the hallway, running in the opposite direction.
Of course. I think I am actually gonna, just so I'm out of sight of that lich, just go 5, 10, 15,
That lich is inside.
25. I'm just gonna step into here. I'm just stepping in here.
Okay. You step into that room next to Arabelle. Ismark and Petra are gone.
Matt, we obviously don't know this, but just for the sake of my brain, according to this map, in this direction, if you can see where I'm clicking,
Yeah.
in that direction is where the lich is that Michael is looking at, right?
Yes, most
We
likely.
basically took a shortcut down to that first floor, and then down this long hallway is that main chamber again.
Yep, correct,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Proximus?
That's all I can do.
Yara goes, well, fuck, I asked to fight a guy, and then this thing came out. I guess this is a guy.
That guy.
I don't know, she's gonna shoot.
Technically a guy.
Watch him be like, I came here to help you.
She misses. Proximus, you hear kind of faintly from down the hallway. Anyone need any help, or are we all good? Okay, I'm gonna stay back here. All right. Let's see. Oz,
Yes, sir.
I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check, whichever you prefer. I assume acrobatics.
Definitely. Oofa. Sorry, that just was a bad roll. That's a 11.
Ooh, roll off. Let's do it again.
Oh my god. Okay.
You
Ooh.
gotta beat a 7.
28.
Okay. You feel this black soulless creature trying to like grab you. And you look down and it's like trying to like pull you down. It's almost freed. But it's now Casimir's turn. All right.
Oh my god.
I need Petra to make a dexterity saving throw.
You can do it.
17.
Okay. You succeed and nothing happens.
Oh my god.
There is this crazy dark energy that expends from his hands, trying to engulf you in necrotic, but you back away. And then it's going to attack you again. This is just a void slash. 15
Void
hits.
slash.
All right,
Just a slash
misses.
from
All right, it is Oz's turn.
Fuck me, bro.
Remember the runes.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, I want to try to sidestep that honky. Get away from her. I don't know if it has an opportunity attack or something, or
Nope.
I don't know. But then actually, sorry, I wouldn't go straight. I would be like right there, so I can still fire from a distance. Is it like, can I aim specifically at the runes?
You can, but you would also damage him.
Don't really give a shit. So I think I'm gonna go after the runes and be like, I'm trying to go after the runes. I don't really care about the.
Yeah,
you know.
okay. Sure.
So that's an 11. It's gonna miss. I'm assuming.
Misses, yeah.
And then that is a 22.
That hits.
For a total of 16 points of magical piercing damage.
All right. Let's see. 1 second. One of the runes flares and is damaged but not destroyed. You can tell that there are 3.
Okay. I then used my bonus action to do second wind, and I already rolled it with max, so I got 19 hit points back.
All right. Nice.
So I just kind of like settle myself for a second, and then I go to reload my gun, but I can't do that actually right now.
As you're like sitting in the corner of this room, you feel this incredible coldness shiver up your spine, and suddenly it's like your entire body is briefly like frostbitten. You look down and you see the amber sarcophagus that you now stand in front of says, "Delbon, Star of Ice and Hate." You see inside of it, this one not damaged at all, but the little tiny black speck kind of swimming through the amber.
God, I'm almost like, let's just get them all out here. Fuck them, let them fight themselves.
Petra, it is your turn.
All right. God, I can't believe this is what you're going with, buddy. Let's. Okay, so what's the status on these runes?
One of them is pretty badly damaged but not destroyed, and there's 2 others that aren't damaged at all.
Okay.
Casimir himself looks bloodied.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Centered on him at
Good spell, good spell.
Good spell.
second level, third level.
Good answer.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, 16. It's the number to beat.
14.
Nice.
So he takes 25 points of radiant
Ooh,
damage.
dog.
Casimir screams in pain. He's badly injured. That didn't seem to impact the runes at all.
For sure. That's totally fine. I'm going to use my bonus action to bring in a spiritual weapon up behind him. It's going to swing for 19 to hit,
Hits.
Way to go, Petra.
and it's going to be 11 points of force damage.
All right. The spiritual weapon smashes down. What's it look like?
It is the usual like morning star, but like the head is like a sun with like spikes coming out. So swings around and bashes him in the back.
All right. He kind of staggers for a second. Any movement? You can now leave the room if you wanted to.
I will put myself between like him and the doorway, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so he can't flee as easily.
Yeah, that's smart.
Okay. Yevgeny says, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll jump down the damn hole." He disappears. Arabelle says, "I'm sticking here with you, Proximus." She is going to hold a cure wounds spell. Ismark, it is your turn.
Five, walk in here. There you go.
Pardon me?
Excuse me. The one was there. Which one had the like black hand coming out of it? Is that the one by Zach?
It's the one in the back, or on the far right.
I don't know anything about the runes. I don't think.
Yeah, I guess not.
So I am just going to attack Casimir.
All right. You have advantage. He's flanked.
West. It's gonna be 18, 21.
Hits.
That's gonna be 14 points of slashing and 4 points of lightning.
Casimir takes the strike from your big sword that has grown with you, I think.
Yeah.
And falls to his knees, bleeding profusely. For a second, the fire in his eyes goes out, and he starts to bawl, crying. He turns to you, Oz, and he says, "I'm so sorry." And he just kind of crumples to the ground, and kind of pouring off of his body is this thick black smoke that coalesces.
Oh my
into Lorcan.
god.
Oh shit. Okay.
We knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, we did.
Right.
We did.
Okay. Well.
Hey, Petra, go up to him and say, "Amber Alert."
I will attack Lorcan
Okay, yeah.
and
Give us
say
a-
Eric says this, but Ismark doesn't. This is for Sal.
Oh.
Am I still flanking?
Yeah.
Cool. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Oh, man.
Well, it's still gonna be
2 and a
it's not
4.
bad, 18 because I rolled a 4 with bless, so 18 total.
Oh, nice.
18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 to hit.
That misses.
Ooh.
I need you to
okay.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
Where you at?
Yikes.
I'm at 23.
Oh, no.
27. But that's a 19 Constitution, right?
Yeah.
19.
Okay, you feel the effects the first time this happened of your body kind of giving out. You still have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. This time you feel like your vision begin to blur and your eyes begin to like burn as if they're disappearing. You go slightly blind for a second, but shake out of it. But you do take half of 46. You take 7 points of necrotic damage.
I will action surge
All right.
and attack twice. It's gonna be 18 to hit again.
That hits.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, that does not hit. But of course, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God, is it every time?
Oops.
Did you roll bless for that 18 that you just rolled?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
15. Oh, I didn't roll bless that one, so 18.
Okay, the bless saved you for sure. You take 8 necrotic.
I'm just gonna attack again.
Oh my god.
Because what else does a barbarian fighter do? He swings his sword.
He's swinging his sword real good.
It's gonna be 29 to hit.
It hits.
It's gonna be 6, 12, 14 points of slashing, 3 points of lightning.
All right, your giant greatsword swinging down, and you can see it's Lorcan is still recovering from the incredible damage that the holy symbol did earlier, and you cleave a little bit past it. It's hanging on a little bit, but I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
Okay.
It's more than that. 22.
You take 6 points of necrotic.
Oh my god. I will second wind. And I will get 8 points of healing back. That's my turn.
Okay, Proximus, you're sitting around the corner in this room. You don't have eyes on that lich, so you don't quite know if it's like coming towards you. But you did see Yevgeny just jump down the hole.
Sure did. Damn, I don't want to leave her a bell. I'm gonna step out just a little bit. 5. Ah! Okay, so he's right there.
You look down the main staircase, and he's standing at the bottom of it, just like looking up at you.
Eldritch blasts.
Right?
Do we think it's real? It's an illusion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not 20.
Woo. Oh, nice. Okay.
So, oh god, hold on. So that's 10 plus. So it's, oh god. Yes. So it's 10 plus 8 plus 5.
Okay, 23.
23 force damage for the first one.
All right.
Second blasty blast, 22 to hit.
That hits.
6.
Okay. Your Eldritch Blast strike the Lich in the chest and in the shoulder. It kind of recoils, looks up at you with a blank skeletal face, unmoving.
Oh, I don't like that.
Clearly damaged.
Okay. I'm gonna go back.
All right.
15, 20, 25, 30. That's all I can. That's all she
Okay.
wrote.
Yara is gonna shoot once at this Lich and miss, but she comes up next to you, about to jump down, but can't quite make it. You hear from down the hallway. Nobody answered the first time, so I assume that means you're all good. Okay, that's Tom's turn.
Tom is having a different adventure from the rest of us. He just is.
All right. You see the amber sarcophagus that Zudon, the corpse star, is in, begins to split further and further open. I'm going to make a check for Zudon to see if it escapes somewhere.
And it's bad if Zudon gets out.
Assumedly.
Matt's naming all these names on these sarcophaguses, and I just feel like it's no reason.
Oh, that's a high number.
You see kind of pulling outs of the sarcophagus, and the black hand
Matt,
frees itself
Matt.
and kind of twists and turns, and you see suddenly in this room
Yay!
That looks friendly.
He's a star.
He is a corpse star.
can you both, all three of you, make perception checks?
Yeah,
For sure.
gladly. Natural for me.
Natural one.
Natural one.
Amazing. Wow.
Great.
On my twin dice, shout out May Silver stuff.
You can see that this Zudon is not quite free from its prison. There's still like a little tiny bit of a tether that is marked that you can see. But as it stands in this room with you, the temperature drops like 10 degrees.
Oh my god.
And you see it looking at Lorcan in subservience. And it bends down and puts its hands on Casimir's face, who's lying unconscious on the floor. And Casimir opens his eyes.
No.
It's Lorcan's turn.
When do we get turns again?
I'm after Lorcan, that's all I remember.
I need Petra, Oz, and Ismark to just roll a d20. You want to roll high, because I'm going to attack the one who rolls the lowest number.
I'm gonna roll in the chat then.
12.
Yeah, same.
12 solid. Yeah.
Oz.
Woo.
You see Lorcan stands in this room and turns to you, Oz.
Mm-hmm.
And its very presence in this room is like debilitating. And
Yeah.
it points its hand at you, and you understand where it gets its name.
The finger of Oblivion.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
This could be bad.
I'm gonna use my reaction to make an attack against it.
Yeah, for sure.
Attacking someone that doesn't name.
I'll roll in the chat. I have a +7 to Constitution saving throws. Constitution?
Yep.
It's 15.
So within 5 feet of me,
Yeah. Lorcan is, but not Oz. Does that matter?
the thing casting the spell.
Okay, yeah, Lorcan is.
Okay.
25 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction that I can use as a Mage Slayer whenever a creature within 5 feet of me casts a spell to make a melee attack against that creature.
Okay. All right. You know what? Great. Are you trying to use the Amber Shard?
I mean, ideally, yeah, if it's Lorcan.
Okay, make a Wisdom saving throw.
I get a +9, so I love when you let me do that, by the way. It's a dirty 20.
Okay, I need you to roll 10d10.
Nice. I also did 17 slashing, 6 lightning. So
Okay,
22.
you need to make
Let me-
a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh,
We do.
you're out for sure, aren't you, on this one?
16. Oh, I have a hold on. 17.
You take 19 points of necrotic and are blinded.
And unconscious.
Oh, fuck.
66.
Ooh, nice.
Holy shit.
That's a good number.
The simultaneously to when you reach out desperately, your holy symbol glowing around your neck, the body of Lorcan being almost like sucked into this tiny piece of amber. The magical abilities of this piece are incredible. And you see, as it turns to Oz, you realize that you have succeeded. You have captured Lorcan. Oz, you do take.
Spell still goes off.
It's when the spell is cast, I think, yeah.
You take 64 points of necrotic damage.
Does something happen when I go to 0 on this?
Yes. Petra.
Yeah.
As you see Oz, you realize that this Lorcan's last action before it was succumbed into the amber is to totally remove Oz from existence. And as soon as it's about to happen, in that moment, time kind of slows down for you. And you see, standing in the corner of this room, is...
Beshba.
And she looks down at Oz. She looks up at you and she says, "Such waste, such tragedy. But it does not have to be, Petra. I can keep them from oblivion. I can pluck their soul from the abyss before it withers in his grasp. But I don't grant miracles for free. You're a servant of the divine. You're a beacon against dark. I'm only asking for just a small ember of your light. A prayer, not to the morning Lord, but to me. A vow that when the time comes, and you'll know it, you will kneel at my altar and speak my name as one of faith. Do this simply, and I will stop Lorcan from turning your friend into non-existence. I will unmake his unmaking." And she just waits patiently.
Sophie, you know me, and you know there is no pressure from me either way.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, in this moment. I finally feel this, like, humanity, this, like, connection to everyone again. And attachment back to myself, to the way things were, to my own, like, mental faculties, to this connection of friendship that I have with this group of people that was obscured by my own goals and, like, the focus of the revenant, like, mindset. And it doesn't even feel like a choice. If I could go back and save my friends when Lorcan took them the first time, I would have given anything in that moment. And now when I get to make that choice, I look Beshaba in the eye, or her obscured dark pits of her porcelain face, and say, yes, please. Stop
She
this.
smiles, and as she turns, you see just briefly that her skin is cracked and blackened like burnt porcelain, and her robe fades into black smoke, and you just see the outline of her smile as she nods to you. And you see Oz's body on the ground as it's being torn apart, begins to convulse, and then the flesh reknits unnaturally fast. Their soul that was being yanked from them comes back, and as if someone is just placing the soul into Oz's body. Oz, there's a second that you don't remember, but you wake up on the ground. Lorcan is gone. Zudon, the corpse star, retreats, not fully out, back inside of its sarcophagus. And you three stand here alone.
I am unconscious.
Yeah.
I, in this still moment, look at Oz and give him a nod of, like, you're back.
Do I have any idea what Petra just did for me? Do I have any inkling? Or do I just feel like I got hit with a strong hit and now I'm back up?
Make an insight check.
Come on. Natural 20.
You know exactly what Petra just gave, and potentially what Petra promised, and you know everything.
Oz just runs to Petra and throws his arms around her. Thank you.
It's okay. You're back.
Ismark, we gotta save Ismark.
Yeah, I kneel down and do a little. What do we got here? Cure wounds at 4th level. So it's
Damn.
31 points of healing.
All right.
When you
Ismark.
say my body was restitched, to the point where the spell hit me,
Or you're healed.
or
Petra, make a medicine check.
How good at bringing people back.
How good at cosmetic surgery are you?
What kind of deal did I make with Bathsheba? Yeah. It's a 22. Holy shit. Okay. It was an 18 on the die.
You look at Oz and see there are still the stitched together flesh of kind of like various parts. But clearly it looks like a lot of the scarring has like healed. It's still there, but it looks better. It doesn't look as kind of grotesque.
I don't look as inhumane.
Yes. You see Casimir stands up. He looks at you guys, and he looks at you, Oz, and he says, "Oz, my boy." He comes over to you. He puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "Thank you. I think we should get out of here, and I'll put in a good word with the rest of the Dusk Elves."
Insight check.
Yeah, insight check.
What? Natural 20.
Casimir was erased by Zudon the Corpse Star, but he doesn't seem malicious. It seems like he doesn't remember, or he's not playing it up like he genuinely doesn't know, but he's like he seems kind of confused maybe. You did get a natural 20, so I will tell you that his body has been restored, but by some horrific magic, and he's not in threat of being controlled or dominated by an evil deity, but he is, for all intents and purposes, now soulless.
Oh, shit.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and he nods, and he just kind of like turns and stands there.
Yeah, Casimir, we gotta get out of here.
Nods. Good. Proximus.
Yeah.
As you're sitting in this room, you turn around and see, standing in the front of the doorway, is this lich.
Go away.
The lich like leans in at you, kind of brushes off the Eldritch Blast off of his cloak, and he says, "Do I know you?"
Oh my god.
And that's where we're gonna end.
Oh my god, I really thought I was
thought you were
gone there.
gone.
That went pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah. Started off at 1.
At one point, 3 eldritch deities were out and about.
Possessing multiple of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I know that was a lot to keep in your head. Great job.
For real.
Fantastic.
Battle maps.
All right,
different
thank you
battles
all. That
happening.
was fun. Hey, roll 20 next time. Put this all in one map. What are you doing? No, that's good.
I was
That's a great
I
one.
was like, isn't it just right over there?
All right. Well, thank you all for playing. Great fun. We're getting close to the end. Lots of great things happening and potential paths that the story might take. But let's leave. Everyone say, "See ya."
So long.
See ya.
Farewell to you, my friend.
Copyrighted.